Hey everyone, and welcome to a workout with the Benfit. This is a short and sweet workout entitled Prehab 1, focusing on strong, stable legs. We're going to focus on core and lower body, so let's have a bit of a look at the workout plan to make sure you've got everything you need before you get started. So in this workout, you're going to need a glute loop band and something that you can put your feet on, so a bench or a stool or something like that. We're going to start with 3 lots of mini band side steps and planks, side planks. We're then going to move into a Romanian deadlift, a banded glute bridge and a seated band abduction. And you will need, like I said, a stool or a bench or a sofa to do those band abductions on, to sit on. Alright, so make sure you've got all of that, your mat, your water bottle and anything else you need. And if you're following me along, I look forward to congratulating you at the end of the workout. So when you're ready, let's get started. So we are starting with a mini band side step, and the key thing here is that you want to create tension the whole way through the movement. So a semi-squat position, and then you want to create tension all the way out and all the way in. So you don't want to go too fast, and you don't want to create the knees to come together too closely. Now this glute loop band I've got is a very high tension glute band, so I can feel it without actually having to do anything. Whereas if you've got a glute loop band that isn't so tight, you might have to take slightly wider steps and not come in as much with your knees. The key thing is you want to feel those glutes burning. So we're aiming for 10 on each side of these. So depending on how long your room is, you might do 5 steps one way, 5 the other, like me. Okay, so we're going to stop those here, and then we're going to come down to the floor into a side plank position, and you can take either a kneeling or a foot variation. I'm going to just demo you both here. So we can come onto our knees or we can come onto our feet. And the key thing here is to make sure those collarbones are long, so make sure they're nice and straight, and then we're in a nice straight line and we're not hinging over at the hips. So keep holding there. And just a reminder to relax the jaw and the forehead and try to keep that ear away from the shoulder and push up with the lower glute and the oblique to make sure you're actually working hard. Dig in the last few seconds here. And relax, well done. So moving on to the other side. And straight up and into it. And I like to bring my top hand up just to remind me to keep my collarbone nice and long and my body open rather than sort of rotating around my front arm. And rest. Excellent. So now you know what you're doing. I am going to cue you a start and finish, but other than that, I will leave you to it. So get that glute loop band on, and we're going to go for 10 repetitions on each side. And I am starting now. Well done. So drop that band and come down into your side plank. And we are going to get started now.
What I like.
Last few seconds.
That is almost too high. Laying on the grass, I close my eyes. Playing my guitar to my fingers and numb.
Rest on this side, move straight to the other side.
My spirit fly away. That's the only way to get that high.
And get started now.
If you're looking for trouble, I am the needle who will push your
Well done. And relax. So up you get and straight into those third round of glute loops, or those mini band side steps. Let's go. Perfect. And last couple here. And relax. And then come down to the ground and we'll get ready for our last side plank.
There's a feeling in my soul, can't defeat it. I lose control on your marks.
In position and up with that side plank, nice open body, and hold here. I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Great job, last couple of seconds here. And relax and move to that other side. Alright, lift yourself up and come into that last side plank on this side. Open up that upper body. I'll let you know when it's time to stop. And stop now, you can rest, last plank of the day. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is a Romanian deadlift. So with this, you want to think about hinging from the hip, keeping the same angle in the knee, and sliding the dumbbells down the body, keeping the head in line, so we're literally just moving at that hip. You should feel this in the glute and the hamstrings, and we're aiming for 3 sets of 8 to 10. So you can see I'm keeping my head in line with my spine. You want those collarbones nice and long, tension in the glutes and the hamstrings, really pushing the glutes back as if you were trying to reach the door. You don't have to come to as low a range as I am, you just want to come to where you feel the biting point, and you want the lower back to be nice and flat. You don't want there to be any rounding in the lower or upper back. Weight into the heels. Great job. So set those dumbbells down, and then we're going to move into a banded glute bridge, but I have just reminded myself that I need the stool to sit on. So if you haven't already, join me and grab yourself a stool or a bench or a sofa or something to sit on. Get that near you, and then get the glute loop around your legs, and then we're going to come on the floor for banded glute bridge. And the key thing here is that we want to continue to create tension in the glutes the entire time. So rather than slam the bottom up and down, we're going to keep tension in the glutes and only just lightly tap on the floor and lift back up again. I want you to think about the glutes coming in and up, so you're radiating energy out the top of your hip bones towards the sky, and that you're keeping your heels digged in. And if you put your heels in and your toes slightly out, that will just hit the glutes a little more. And you want tension on that band the entire time, and we are aiming for 10. So stop here, lovely. And then we're going to go into our banded glute abduction, so you might as well keep the band around your legs. Grab your seat if you haven't got it already. And then we're just going to perch on the end, lean slightly forward with our upper body, get your heels sort of in a nice hip position, and then you're going to squeeze out with the glutes, keeping tension on the band. You should feel it in the mid glutes, and if you can't, just lean forwards very slightly more, which will put a bit of tension into the glute. And you should do this 12 times, and you may well not feel it towards the end of the exercise. So that's your coaching cues for the first round of exercises. You've got 2 more rounds of these, so I'll just cue you when to start and when to stop. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you at the end of the workout. Okay, so let's move into the second round of Romanian deadlifts. And we're aiming for 8 to 10 of these. Great job, last couple here. And then set those dumbbells down and we're going to come straight into our glute bridge here. Perfect, let's get going, 10 glute bridges. Job, last one here, and then let's move into our banded seat abduction. Okay, when you're ready, 12 banded seat abductions. Job, get that band off, and let's move into our last round of Romanian deadlifts. So put that seat away if it's in front of you like me. Go grab your dumbbells. And let's get started. 8 to 10 of these. Okay, let's get that glute loop on and start with those banded glute bridges. So 10 of these, let's go. So we're finishing those glute bridges and we're moving into our final set of seated band abductions. Okay, let's get started. 12 of these, please. Congratulations everyone, that's your workout complete. If you like this video and you want to see more or you want to have it in a program form, please head over to my website www.eventingfit.com where you can join all our programs on demand and all our workout videos within the EventFit app.